This is a tribute to men that hate their jobs from Musterxmedia. Series 2, Episode 22. 3 long months. It had been a long 3 months standing on that goddamn door at the restaurant. A long 3 months of people just acting the big man and not having anything to back it up. A long 3 months of people wanting to run their goddamn mouths because they didn't want to stand on a dot for all of 10 minutes. A long 3 months of people waiting in queues for absolute garbage to eat. A long 3 months of watching chavs who claim that they can't afford to eat healthy spend 45 to 50 quid on a family feast of eating shit when they could have fed most of their family for half a week to even a full week on the same money. Morons. Absolute goddamn morons. And I was sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. I was promised to go on furlough once more so I could rotate off, but that didn't happen. Everyone else that was brought back early when I was brought back, they got to rotate off onto furlough, but not me. Oh God, no, not me. I have a theory that it's because I was just too good at the job and I had the psychological minerals to not go off crying when someone was mean to the person on the door. I also had enough cheddar in me to turn around and say, no, you're not coming in. The others on the team just don't have that ability. And sometimes I do worry about the other two that rotated on. They just don't have the ability to be nice when someone's being a cunt. They would snap or lose it and then there'd be a massive argument and an incident. I know that I have the ability to snap from time to time, but I also have the ability to shut people down and to stop them doing what they're doing to act like a prick. And a great example of this was 2 days ago. It was the day when I had every piece of shit from the town centre turn up pissed because the Weatherspoons had been open and they all wanted to use the toilet. The toilet that is not allowed to be used by customers until the 17th of May. Now that is when the lockdown restrictions ease up enough for a takeaway to be sit in, which means the toilets are allowed to open. The instructions are drivers only, no exceptions whatsoever. Hence the amount of times I felt bad of turning old people away and hoping that they didn't shit themselves on the way to the nearest convenience. But no, this day I had everyone wanting to use the toilets, and every time I say no, I'm terribly sorry, we're not allowed to open them up, I got nothing but verbal abuse. And one person, one absolute mongoloid of a cunt, he was standing by the door and shouted over to me as I'm sanitising the order screens, "Oi, let me into the toilets." I looked back at him. First of all, I was thinking to myself, don't call me Oi. My name's not Oi. Who the fuck do you think you are calling me Oi? So I looked up at him. "Sorry sir, the toilets are not allowed to be used by anyone." "But I've just spent 30 quid, he shouted. "Well, I'm terribly sorry that you spent £30. I'm still not allowed to open up the toilets." And he turned around and shouted across the room, "What, do you expect me to piss in the corner?" I turned and faced him properly. "If you piss on my floor, sir, I'll make you clean it up." He looked at me and I looked back. He was like, "Yeah, but..." And I cut him off. "There is no yeah, but, sir. You're not allowed to use the toilets. I'm not allowed to open up the toilets. I'm sorry that you spent £30 and believe that you have the right to use the toilets, but you're not using the toilets. I'm not allowed to open them up. And if you piss on my floor, I'll make you clean it up." "I want to speak to your manager," he said. "How dare you embarrass me across the whole place in front of everyone." I left the screens and I went up to him. The whole room was watching me. all the customers, all the drivers, the counter staff, some of the kitchen staff, and even the manager. They were wondering what I was going to do next. They all had bated breath. The only person, sir, that's embarrassed anyone is yourself. You're the embarrassment, sir. You have gone and said that you're going to piss on my floor because you've spent £30 and you want to speak to the manager. Come this way, sir. Come this way and follow me, and I shall take you to my manager, where you can explain to her that for £30 worth of food you can piss on my floor. Come on, come this way, or I shall get you a refund, sir. I'm sure you'd like a refund and go home after you've pissed yourself empty-handed and barred from McDonald's. I'm sure your wife would be very appreciative of this. I could see him going redder than a baboon's arse. He was dumbfounded, didn't know what to do. But at this point he was at the counter with the manager, and this happens to be the stupid, dumb bitch of a manager. This customer has something he wishes to say to you, and then I turned around and walked away. That stupid man, he didn't say anything to the manager, he just went to his spot and he held himself. His food arrived 5 minutes later and he ran out, and I hope he pissed himself in his car. What a shit way to end a day.